Hello everyone and welcome back to another Saturday. I hope you guys are having an awesome and wonderful weekend, and I hope you're having an awesome Saturday as well. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you had a productive week. I hope you guys are crushing it. I hope you guys are really getting all your stuff together, whether you're doing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, private label. It's really exciting time, especially in Q4, which is a lot of things happens, and I'm very excited for it as well, and I hope you guys are excited too. So thank you for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Saad Basim. I'm Amazon seller. I help other people in their journey on Amazon FBA, whether it's private label, retail arbitrage, wholesale, the whole thing. I've been doing it for a while, so I gained a lot of experience throughout the years, which is now I'm passing it out to you guys, and I hope you guys are really finding a lot of benefit and a lot of value on the videos that we're putting on the channel, especially for a young channel that just been around for not even 5 months. We already have over 50 videos, which is you can guys benefit. You go out there, go to the library, go to the playlist, and go ahead and watch them. Trust me, it'll be worth your time. It's really detailed, in-depth content that you will benefit a lot, that you won't find anywhere else. I know it sounds like a commercial, but hey, trust me, it's really in-depth tutorials, and we need your help, guys, to reach the next milestone in our subscribers. And I hope you guys are really liking the video. So please, if you like what you see, please just consider liking the video, commenting, subscribing to the channel, so we can reach out to more people that we can help, and we spread the message that helping people on Amazon FBA, it's not an easy thing, but we'll be able to help you with the right guidance, with full transparency, integrity, and honesty, which is very important in this business, especially when you're putting your money on the line. So if you're new, thank you so much and appreciate you again. And for those who are here, please leave your comment on the video. Please let me know if you see me, you hear me well, and if you have any question, leave it in the comments, so I will be able to answer them during this webinar, which is really going to be awesome, because we're going to talk about a new feature that Amazon just introduced past few days. It's about request a review button that they have under the orders, which is, I don't know what's the implications about it, but we're gonna discuss it today. I'm gonna tell you what it is, how you get access to it, how you can use it, how it works, and we'll take it from there, and we'll start analyzing it, and we start brainstorming. So please give me your thoughts, comment in the video, so we can have this conversation together. I don't want to be talking only to a camera. I want to be talking to you guys, the giants, the people who are following me, which is I really appreciate a lot. So that's been said, the new feature is basically about request a review. Is Amazon just now passed a new thing that when you go to orders and you go ahead and there is a button next to refund that's going to be a request a review. Now, the implications of that could be really big or it could be really minimal. But as far as I see it, I really think is going to a little bit change the game if Amazon are going to restrict people of sending emails, which is follow-up emails, which is you have to have when you are selling an Amazon private label product or retail arbitrage or wholesale, to be able to have this connection with the buyer by sending an email follow-up to see how is everything with them, and also if they can leave you a review, which is really important. So you have to stay tuned, and we have to discuss it today. But before that, let me see who we have here in the chat, the people who took time from their Saturday to come here and to join me. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are really the true giants that I really appreciate. And for those who are watching the recording, I really appreciate you too, because you are actually really watching the videos right away as soon as it's done. I think you guys like the fact that you can rewind or you can fast forward through my blah blah blah. So I'm really thankful for that. So let's see what we have. We have good morning, everyone, and good morning, Saad, from Nancy. Nancy is our she's our superwoman, that she does a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't see. If you join our Amazon FBA Giant Facebook group, you will see how we connected, how we share ideas, tricks, tips, help each other without any prejudice. We do not see if you're a beginner or you're advanced. All of you are in the same boat for me, and we all of us trying to help each other because nobody knows everything. And I think with having a group that have the same mindset, that are going towards one goal, and all of us are helping each other, is really important to have this community. Trust me, if you're not in a community, go ahead and get in one, because working from home, it's really stressful. It's really, you're by yourself. You feel you're lonely. There's nobody else out there that really share the same goal, because every time you talk about it, you're just gonna sound like a crazy man who said, oh, I'm making money online, which is really crazy. So having this community, or having any community you be a part of, is very important for your mental health, and also for you to be able to move forward. And when you are in the weak moments, when you're down and nobody is there to help you or to share the same thoughts, the same sympathy, is really, really hard. So having someone there when you're down, it really helps, guys. And trust me, you need it. You need it. You need it. I have been doing it for almost 5 years now, and trust me, it's really, you have nothing else. You have the camera, you have a computer, you have your walls, you work at home. It's really difficult. So, but that's a lot of things that people don't discuss. But the money is good. So you need to have a routine, you need to have a community that you communicate with, which is, I'm very grateful that I have this community. I'm very grateful that I have this YouTube that I can talk to you. When I talk to my friend, when I talk to my mom, when I talk to my wife or talk to my friends, it's like, how many friends you have? I have nobody that physically that I know. It's all of them online, internet, which is really a lot of things changed since the technology and the internet is there. So please, if you don't, go ahead, join our Amazon FBA Giants. And thanks to Nancy for being there and answering all the questions, for this amazing group that we just reached 600 people, very selective 600 people. We get a lot of requests, but I really vet everyone to make sure that we don't have a spamming environment that we really don't want. So, and thanks to Nancy that she's always there answering questions. Me, I'm there answering questions, which is really important. So that's been said, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and see what we have here on the request review button, which is really, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I want your opinion, honestly. I want your opinion, because I am not sure. I think this is going to change the game. If Amazon really having bad intentions, that might change a lot of things. And I hope it's not, because if we do not have the ability to send in emails, it's going to hurt us. So let's see here what we have, and I hope you guys now, I'm gonna share the screen and you're gonna tell me what's up. All right, guys, so this is, if you go to help section, you go just type a request review, you're gonna see what we have here is that they say we don't require you to request reviews because our system already do that on your behalf at no cost to you. So basically, guys, you know that if you sell a product, Amazon usually they have this automation, their own emails that they send to a buyer to request for review or a feedback. That's on plus on what you have as an email follow-up sequence that we use. If you would still like to request a review for a specific order, we recommend that you use the request review feature on the order detail page instead of asking the customer via email or buyer seller messaging. This is what I am really concerned about, because instead of doing this, instead of contacting the buyer, contacting the buyer throughout messaging, which is we use through email follow-up sequence, even if you're using a third-party email follow-up sequence software, is actually goes connected to your Amazon and they send the emails from Amazon platform. So do not think that comes from magic. It actually comes through your Seller Central, which is basically as if you were typing it yourself. So this is where I am here. I'm really a little bit worried about that, but I hope it goes well. When you request a review using this feature, we ask for both a product review and seller feedback. So on both, I'm going to show you the next screen. You're going to see how it looks like, so you guys be aware of it. And which is basically a product review, which is a review on the product itself, or a seller feedback, which is reviewing you as a seller. How was your communication with the buyer? How was your treatment? How was your answers? How you dealt with them? This is really important, seller feedback, especially if you maintain a good relationship with Amazon for getting loans, doing a lot of things with that, which is really important to keep it up. These requests use standardized language and are automatically translated into the customer preferred language, which is very good for people, for example, who live in Canada, who have two languages, English and French. If this happens and you have a French guy there, a buyer, if your request review already translate to French, or in other cases, which is Italian, Dutch, and everything else that other platforms or marketplaces in Europe as well. So you can use this feature to request reviews once per order between 4 and 30 days after the order delivery date. So you have only 4 to 30 days maximum that you can request that order. To request that review. This ensures that customer receives relevant recent review request. So basically, they don't want you to go ahead and do it from the back end or just wait longer, which is there's a technique there that you do it after 45 days because the customer doesn't expect you sending you a review. Unlike like if you go send after 7-10 days, now the customer is customized or knows that after 7-10 days you're going to receive a message asking for a review or something like that. So the email follow sequence has to be different, which is really important that you only do it within that time. So now let's go ahead and talk how you find it. So guys, if you go to orders, from orders, you're going to see your order details, you're going to see your products. When you see your products here, you're going to see the order ID and all the stuff. You click on it, it's going to bring you to this page. This page is basically going where you can see what did they buy, how many units, how much they paid, if there's any discounts. And also at the same time here, if you get a customer who really upset, or they say, hey, I was missing this part, or they weren't happy, you want to refund them a partial refund, which is I do a lot, a full refund or a partial refund because I want to make sure they're happy. Now they added a new button, which is a request a review. Now this request review, once you click it, is going to bring you to another page, which is I'm going to show you, which is going to be this one, guys. Bada-boom. So once you click it, this is what the buyer will get exactly. He says, your opinion matters. Seller Quincy may request you to share your experience for your recent order with the other Amazon shoppers. Please take a moment to review your recent Amazon purchase. And then you say, hey, rate this item, okay? How you rate it, because now it's becoming a little bit, a lot of rating, like even if you're selling supplement, hey, what kind of flavor, how was it on pain, and all this stuff. They start judging you on different criteria on the product. So now they're doing this. They say rate it, long sleeve, 3 to 6 months. Then you have rate this item. Also, this is another item if you have. Now here, also the same thing, 0 to 12 months. So basically, it's going to give you this. If this is as a seller, this is as a product review, and that's it. Now, look what I say here. If you don't want to receive a request for review from sellers on Amazon, please unsubscribe, that's what's happening a lot, guys. As you know, a lot of people are opting out from the email sequence. Even if you send a lot, you're gonna send a lot of messages coming back. For example, from me, it's like, hey, we couldn't deliver this message, or blah blah blah. So that happens now. People are getting unsubscribed. So you need, when you do email follow-up sequence, has to be really strategic. And the way I do it, trust me, we have a product that we just launched for 3 months in home and kitchen. I'm telling you, we had only a few reviews in the beginning, maybe 5-10 reviews. And after that, actually, we reached 73 reviews so far, 5-star reviews. Because why? We added value in our email follow-up sequence. We were doing the right thing in our email follow-up sequence that the customer was so happy to have them because we added value, and we're doing it in a very comical way, in a very funny way that they really made their day. And that's really important, guys, when you do it. It's not just write it, we are a small family business, please give me a review. Nah, you need to be more emotional, more engaged, strategic with it. Okay, we're not selling tomatoes. We're selling private label product, your own brand. So worry about it. Take care of your brand. So, guys, this is what we have so far. So this is request a review button, and I am really not sure how to think about it. Now, in one hand, it's really good because it's very convenient. If I have a product and I have my I sold the product just now, and I get a feedback instead of product review. If I get a seller, If I get a seller feedback instead of product review, and it was a good feedback, I can go ahead right away, order on the order ID, and go to request review and ask them for request a review, because that's going to help them to leave me a review instead of a seller feedback. Now, this thing, I found out about it because I'm in a mastermind that I am coaching with another partner, that we have a lot of students out there, or they're in the mastermind, that we meet up with them twice a week, and we just go live and we start talking. And one of the members brought the attention that they were suspended from email follow-up sequence. Their email follow-up sequence, they have done it. I don't know what kind of issues she or he had. They didn't maybe write the right ID, the right messaging. Maybe they requested the verbiage wasn't right. Maybe they did so many emails. They sent too many emails to the buyer that annoyed them, that Amazon suspended them. And right away they saw that request a review thing happen. Now, request a review when that happened. Now, that's really scary, because if Amazon doesn't want, I'm not saying this is the case, I'm not saying, oh, everyone's not gonna have email follow-up sequence. It's still my email follow-up sequence working, so I'm fine. But I don't know, this is something that they're working towards, saying, hey, maybe you don't need to contact sellers and buyers anymore. We don't want to have any contacts with them. I don't want you to send them to a landing page. I don't want you to ask them for positive reviews. So for them to control that very well, and manipulation, maybe they are trying to eliminate it altogether and just go ahead through this request review, because they say, hey, we're doing a good job anyways by contacting Amazon, so what's the point? So this is what I am really worried about, and I'm not sure about it. I'm really not sure about it. If that happens, we need to be very smart about how to contact the buyers, and it's really something. Do not get scared about. I'm not bringing this video for you to scare, because I'm not even scared a bit. I don't really care. There's always other ways that we can communicate with them, and this is really it's cool. I mean, it's cool or not cool depending how you look at it. Okay. Now, that's been said, let's go ahead and see you guys' questions. And I hope you guys have some questions for me, and let's get to it. And tell me, is that something you really think is good or bad? Give me your comment, guys. I really need your opinion. I don't want to be one-way communication here. I want you to give me your opinion. Leave in the comment. Tell me, what do you think what does that mean to you? Do you think Amazon, that's it, no more? Do you think this is only extra on the email follow-up sequence? What is it? What's your opinion? I want to hear it, so we can open a dialogue, conversation, so all of us, we can communicate and be able to come up with what they mean until they drop the hammer and they tell us exactly what they mean by, eliminating the whole thing, or they have another idea about it. All right, let's see what happened here. We have okay, BJ says, I just got an email saying I'm restricted from initiating email with buyers. I have read in some Facebook group this can happen because I have a link to customer does a review. I don't think that. I always ask for review. I add value in the first email, second email add value, and the third one I actually ask for review, and I'd be very blunt. Hey, thank you so much. I would like to ask you for a favor. Let the other people know about our brand, how we did, how the product is, and right away I go ahead and I ask them for a review, and I leave the link for a review. There's no problem, but I don't ask for a positive review. I don't tell them, hey, if you leave me a review, I will give you 5% off or 10% off or discount, or give them $5 Amazon gift card. I don't do that. So that's something that I want to see the verbiage, what happened, because I'm still sending emails. Everything is good with me, and I've been doing it for years now. So I'm not sure, guys. I'm really not sure. But that's very good, that BJ. So I want to know if more of you actually, they still have the ability of sending emails or not. I mean, this is something just happened a few days ago, like I think Monday or Tuesday. So what is it? Are you still able to send emails? Go check your zone pages. Check your platform, which platform they use for email follow-up sequence. Are they still sending emails? Are you still good? I want to know all that, guys. Let me know, please, in the chat, because that's really important to know. Lazarek Abdullah says, can you, Mr. Saad? Don't Mr. Saad, man. Just call me Saad, brother. Please to do a video about how to product research properly to find a good item to sell. Very good question, and I think I will annoy you with, I have a video that almost 2 hours showing you how to look for a product with a software. Also, I'm teaching you how, I have multiple of them, how product research about how to do it with keywords only. It's really, really detailed. I don't think you'll be able to find, I mean, it's very hard. I mean, I really spent a lot of time on it. I made sure that I be very detailed, but we get a lot of views on it, which is really people liked. And I think you should go ahead and watch it. I'm going to see if I can get the link for you, and I'll put it in the chat right now, because I feel you guys all need to watch it if you're looking for a product, because now we need to look for a product for the new season. But don't forget, there is Chinese holiday end of January. So if you're looking for a new product that you want to launch in February for for the love month, or for March, or April, now you need to think about it. See, this business is not about you stop. Always need to be working for the next season, for the next event that's happening. So that's important. So please, if you're looking for a product, which is I'm already looking for another product I would like to launch. So hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Where is it? Where is it? Let me see if you guys have more questions. And all right, let's hear. Ta-da. All right. What else we have? What else we have? What else we have? Just becoming slow a bit. Copy. Come here. Cancel. Okay. Here, man. This is the video. You can go ahead and watch it. It's a really cool one. Leave. Cool. Perfect. All right. Let's see what we got, man. Let me put this one here. All right. Let's see where we have Lazark. I hope that was helpful, man. I hope you go ahead and watch it. It's really good. There's multiple of them as well you can watch. Ginger says, Lazark, you're in luck. Saad has a product research video that's gonna have almost 2 hours. Good morning, Audrey. I hope you're doing fine. Really happy to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dedicated Blood. I'm struggling to sell at all, so I'm very nervous of this news. The email sequence was a good way to show my brand and its style. I'm currently selling none, so even more worried. No, Dedicated Blood, I don't want you to be worried about it, because nothing to be worried about here. Because even if that happened, we have the insert card, which is we're still gonna collect emails. We still can be able to get them to our landing page. We'll be able to get them to our managed chat sequence. So do not worry about that. It's not a big deal. Even if it's a little bit, it's gonna hurt with reviews, but there's always other ways. But look, I think that's happening for people who are abusing the system. If you see now, we're seeing that people are getting suspended, maybe because they're sending too many emails. Maybe the verbiage is not right. So this is not to generalize everybody. This is only to give you information that's happening. But I don't think, you see, that's the problem. I'm 50-50. I don't think they will cancel. Even if they cancel, I'm okay with it, because I know there's other ways that you can do it, that you can communicate with the buyer. So please do not worry about it. Go ahead, make your money, because Amazon is a huge opportunity for making money if you're really taking the advice from the right people. I started the whole channel here just because I want to help people with the right information. So please don't hesitate. I think it's a great opportunity. And don't forget, guys, I start from nothing. I start from washing cars. I was doing construction. I was bumping gas, and now I'm an Amazon seller. That's what I do full time. Nothing else except this. So I'm not telling you a guy who's working on another job and doing this part time. I'm doing full time, and that's all what I do. And I had no knowledge on technology, Amazon. I didn't even know how it works. So if I can do it, I believe you can do it. And join our Facebook group and see all the help that you need is there. It's really, really helpful. Ginger said, I agree with you, Saad. I think we may lose the option of sending email follow-ups, asking for review and feedback. I'll be interested to see what happens. Actually, there's a new thing that actually people are sending postcards to buyers instead of like the old postcards. Postcards, send it to them. Now the issue is Amazon stopped giving us the addresses or the names of people now, which is, we'll see how it works. So the only way of getting the addresses or the name of the person now is basically by black hats. So if that happens, I'm sure 100% there'll be a lot of people that will come up with services that will be able to give you that stuff. So hey, do not worry about it and just move forward. Look for a product, do the right product research, differentiate it, market it well, and you will make money. So do not worry about it, man. There's a lot of people making money out there, and I believe you can do the same thing. Now, Order says my emails have still been sending. I have them set up like you described in one of your earlier videos. No problem so far. You see, Audrey, when you do the right thing and you give the right advice, you'll be fine. Okay? I'm telling you guys, a lot of times the bad news will spread faster than the good news. What do you think CNN, Fox, and all this stuff are really spreading? Why? Because they capitalize on your fear, on scarcity. That's what they capitalize on. So you being capitalized on by fear. If you see any bad news happens, you're gonna hear about it. I always give this news because sometimes I'll be afraid of flying, and I always put this in my mind. If there's one plane, God forbid, it crashes, everyone will know about it. Everybody will know about it, but nobody knows about the thousands and thousands of airplanes that are being flying every hour. Why? Because that's how our nature. We focus on the negative things. We worried about the negative things, and we forget how good things are. And that's what I want you to be, guys. Do not focus on other people's problems because they're not making money online, because they did something bad. They didn't invest enough money. They chose the wrong product. They had the wrong marketing. They had the wrong approach, the wrong mindset. So you do not compare their failures to you. Don't think that's gonna happen to you. I swear to you guys, I can launch the same product with someone else launching a product, and I'm launching the same product. I can have completely different results and completely different success than a person who's doing the same product, the same differentiation, and still they won't be able to do it right. Why? Because the mindset, the marketing, how you approach it, how patient you'll be with that product. So all this is different. How much work ethics you're gonna put in, which is very important. A lot of people just put the product like, okay, there's no sales. What do you mean no sales? For sure no sales. You're sitting there. Go ahead, do some market, run PPC, get outside traffic, get influencers, get something going. You know what I mean? So do not compare your success or failures to other people. Always do your own thing, and trust me, you'll have results. Now, what we have else? Saad, what recommendation do you have about contract creation outside of Alibaba with sourcing agent and Chinese manufacturer? Honestly, I have a sourcing agent. I never had a contract with him. I have a huge trust in him. When I went to China last year, I met him as well. And even before I met him, I didn't even meet him, and I was still doing business with him. But when I went to China, I met him again. And I never had a contract. Honestly, I don't believe any contract out there that you're going to do that's going to protect you in China. It's very, very hard to do it. The only time we say, hey, go ahead and have a contract when you're doing through Alibaba. Now, Alibaba is going to be the middle. I mean, if you use Alibaba Assurance, it's going to be the middle between you and the seller, the manufacturer. So if anything happens, Alibaba is going to protect you. But if Alibaba is not there and you have a contract between you and the other person, there's no legal stuff that's going to happen to enforce that contract that's going to help you. It's not going to happen. So if you're going that route, make sure you have a profit enough, because sourcing agents, they take a big fee. Most of the fee, you're going to see the price already is going to be high. The second thing, they're going to take a little bit, they're going to increase the price a little bit to make margins. Also, they take a commission. At the end of the day, you might much better for you to go ahead and source the product by yourself. And I had an Alibaba tutorial, which is, I believe, is one of the best, very detailed. And I promise you, if you saw it and if you saw another one, that will be completely different. And I'm very confident about it. Okay, I mean, just to let you know, guys, all the views, all the videos that we have a very high rate likes rate. A lot of people liking them, even if we don't have a lot of views because we are small, we're not ranking. It doesn't judge the content. The content is amazing, and I know it's great, and I know I'm just like you guys. I watch YouTube before I started this YouTube channel, so I know what's out there, and I know what kind of information. Go ahead and watch it. I promise you it's going to be good. You'll be able to find it. You'll find the lowest price. You'll find a real manufacturer, not a trading company, and you'll be able to have a great communication with them by the way I'm showing you how, and also by using trade assurance. So go ahead, please do it. Trust me, you'll be much better than a sourcing agent, especially for first time. The other thing for sourcing agent, guys, using a sourcing agent is going to make you lazy. I remember the first time when I first started the business, I get a lot of people say, hey, go ahead, we have a sourcing agent. I don't want a sourcing agent. I want to be able to do it myself. I want to know the steps. I want to know how to communicate with people. I know what kind of contracts, how Alibaba Assurance works, how the payment works. I want to know all that. If you do a sourcing agent, you won't be able to get all this experience. You won't be able to hold them accountable if you decided to. And that's the most important. If they do wrong, you wouldn't know because you haven't done it yourself. But if you had done it yourself, it's like, hey man, you took too long. Actually, it's supposed to be done within 3 days. It took you a week. Oh, you know what? The packaging is wrong. Oh, you know what? The supplier didn't do this. So you have this information that you will be able to hold whoever you hire later on responsible. And that's a huge part as an entrepreneur, which is you need to do things by yourself because later on when you start getting big, and that's the goal, right? We want to get big. We want to start making money. We want to start delegating things to other people, hiring other people. How are you going to lead a team if you haven't done it yourself? If you haven't done it yourself, if you haven't done the process yourself, how are you going to teach that to a team, or how you can hold them responsible for their actions or for being delayed for a few things? That's how you need to do it. You need to be able to do it from the ground up. You have to do the basic tasks to the end of it, know them very well. Then you'll be able to delegate very carefully and very importantly. But if you don't know how to do it, you will have a hard time keeping employees or keeping virtual assistants or keeping partners because you don't know the process, and it's going to create more problems than ever. That's my idea, Audrey, and I'm sorry if I went to a little rant, but trust me, do it yourself, much better, cheaper. But then when you start having enough money, then we don't mind doing it, okay? Naga says, good morning and happy Saturday, Saad. Happy Saturday to you too. Yes, I can still send emails. Can you give us a few tips on what to write to get reviews in the email sequence? You gotta wait for that because we'll do a video or something like that. If I get enough views, I will be able to do it. Honestly, guys, I need your help. And I'm telling you, I need your help for getting us out there. Comment. I need your subscription. Subscribe, comment, like, share the video so we can get out there and be able to get more views. And trust me, once we do that, you're gonna see a lot of content coming up, more than what we have. But I need to get more communication. I want to see more people actually asking for the same thing. I don't want to be doing one video only for one person. I want to make sure everyone share the same feeling or the same thoughts of the same subject that they need. So basically, I'm just gonna do it very quick. Is basically you're gonna have 3 emails. One email you're gonna add value. You're gonna give them instruction or give them something that really valuable. The second one is going to be about just making sure that they receive the product correctly. They make sure that they had no problems with the order. They're satisfied how the package came in and all the stuff. Then the third one is going to be about ask a review. So you added value first by giving them something. Then you cared about them because you wanted to make sure that everything is good. Then the third one you're going to ask for a review. It's just not like, oh, review please. Who are you, man? Tell me, why should I give you the review? Why you deserve my review? You know, you just always put yourself in the buyer's shoes. Every time I do something, whether it's a consultation service, whether it's I'm dealing with my customers from Amazon from my own brands, even if I am buying something from the store, I always expect myself, if I was in their shoes, what kind of treatment I would like to give, how can I treat people, how I like to be treated, and the same way. So if you get the emails, if you read them by yourself without being biased, would you give yourself a review? Ask yourself that. If you don't, they say, I'm not sure. Why would they do the same thing? So that's how I ask myself. Use just common sense and you'll be able to do it. Audrey, what should you make sure is in the contract outside of the defect rate and lead time, etc.? Just to make sure, basically the product is the same. I'm still telling you, I don't recommend it, but it's up to you. If you feel comfortable, only the people that I share, sourcing engine that I share in our Facebook group, I can say he's very good. He's been legitimate. He's really good. But other people, I don't know how. But that's been said, you need to make sure the product is good, is on time, packaged correctly, palletized correctly, shipped correctly on the right time, everything packaged correctly, and also the defect rate for sure. This is like inspection company, but that's it. If you pay them, pay them. If you pay them, no wire transfers to PayPal, which is gonna cost you 2.5% extra. But even if you do PayPal, do it backed up by credit card. So you put credit card within PayPal and pay through PayPal, but from your credit card, which is important. Other than this, you should be fine, but I don't know how you're gonna be fine. I mean, you're just writing stuff on the paper. It doesn't really matter if you cannot enforce it. That's the whole thing. It's all about enforcing and how much it's gonna cost you to enforce it. That's the most important. Do it through insurance. Alibaba Assurance is the best way. Trust me. Chase, Jean, how you doing? Jocelyn, how you doing, Jocelyn? How are you today? I hope you're feeling well. I hope you have no morning sickness, and I hope everything is well with you and your family. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Jean says, hi, Saad. I'm really enjoying the PPC series. I'm learning a lot. Hell yeah! I know you're learning a lot because it's amazing content. I know you guys are loving it. I know people who are really into other courses, into other YouTube channels. They won't be able, if they compare this content, is going to be completely different. So people who are not watching a PPC series, go ahead and watch it if that's really lacking in you, because I really make sure I take a very heavy subject. And you know, guys, how hard it is to do this kind of PPC series. And I just made it slowly. I made it so easy to understand. I believe I made it very easy to understand. And I just made it so simple that any person can understand it without feeling overwhelmed. I'm not using this high level words that just confuses people. Okay? I wanted to make sure I really, I'm sorry about the word, but dumb it up. Dumb it so much. Like, it's basically PPC for dummies. That's what I did, which is like me. I'm a dummy, trust me. When I started, I didn't even know nothing. I wish someone out there was there to explain it to me the right way. Nobody understood it. So I had to do trial and error and slowly because it's very complicated. A lot of numbers, a lot of numbers, a lot of terminologies, a lot of things that I don't know what was going on. From a guy from a car wash, working in a restaurant, working in construction, giving them all this knowledge, giving them all this terminology, man, I was like, no, thank you. Actually, it took me 1 year until I started getting into PVC. I didn't do it in the beginning. It was too much for me. I couldn't get it. So I'm very happy. Between you and Crescent, you guys are putting out some really great stuff. Don't stop what you're doing. Thank you. I don't know who's Crescent, but thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words, Gene. And I'm very happy that's really helping a lot of people. It's really important. Very, very important. Thank you so much. This is... I'm not sure how to spell your name, so I'm sorry. I think Mappener or something. I don't know what it is to say. Hey, Saad, can you please touch a little on having or creating 2 or more seller accounts? You know what? I will do a video on this. There used to be an old ways of doing it, but now the new ways are different, are completely different. Dimitri, sorry, Dimitri. I know you actually commented on one of my videos, and I said the same thing. I don't know where to find the alphabet to spell your name, and you told me Dimitri, but I'm very bad with names, so I apologize for that. So Dimitri, I will be able to look into creating a video on how to create multiple accounts. Let me write that down. But actually now there's only one way. The other ways are not working as well. Now, actually you can, let me Dimitri give it to you right now, because you're here to get an answer. So I'm not gonna tell you wait until I get a video. I'm not gonna do that. You know what? That's bad for me. You came here, you give me your time, I'm gonna give you the value that you deserve. Okay, creating an account. Before we used to do it in a little bit of shady way. We used to, if we have an existing account, we used to go ahead and basically create a new LLC. From this LLC, we get a new bank account, we get a new address, a business address, and once we get this stuff, then we go ahead and apply for Amazon account. If it falls through and everything is good, you're good. But if they need an ID, then you might, it depends on the person who's going to receive it. It might work, it might not, because the LLC, if it's under your name, if they need a proof of your identity, is going to cause you trouble. And now they're becoming very strict. And as you guys know now, also a lot of Chinese sellers are getting their account suspended now. But that's how it works, is basically you used to get a new LLC, new entity, and creating a new account. This is not working anymore, in my opinion. I think it's very risky. Now, the new way, I mean, not the new way, it's the only way you can do it. It's actually, you can ask Amazon for a new account. Now, if you reach a special threshold, I think if you do more than $10,000 a month, I believe, $10,000 a month in sales, you'll be able to ask for another account. Now, the most important, why Amazon doesn't allow you to do a new account for one reason actually. They don't want you to sell the same product in both accounts. You want to make sure each account has different category, different products than the account that you want to create. So you're gonna send them a letter, which is, I have a template, but I will do it hopefully in the video if you guys really want to know more about it. It's a template that I sent to them, and I write exactly why I request a new account. So basically the gist of it is that, hey, I want to create a new account because I'm thinking of building a new brand in a different niche, in a different category, that I would like to expand my business. I would like to have its own accounting, its own entity, its own LLC, its own bank account, because it's much easier for accounting purposes and separating the accounts, and also much better for selling the account later on if you want to sell the business, which is the main goal, guys. And all of you here, you need to think, even if I spend money right now on a business, I'm thinking about selling it in 2-3 years, because it's going to give me a lot of money out there. It's going to give me a lot of money, okay? So always think about it. When the time comes and you are hurting and you are feeling, oh my God, screw this Amazon, think about it. In 2-3 years, if you sell this business, it's going to make you millions if you do it the right way, if you have the right revenue. So that's why people get a new account, to make sure first of all, to make sure they can sell it easier and build another brand. And also the main reason, if one account gets suspended, the other one doesn't get suspended. Now, if you get the account approved by Amazon, they approve you to get a second account. If one happens to one, I have heard the second one get penalized as well. So both of them will get closed if that happens. So that's how it works, Dimitri. I hope that was helpful. I know I said it fast, but hopefully when I do my videos, I'll be able to explain a little bit much better. I have my pointers. I will hopefully share the email template with you as well, guys, once I see a lot of you would like to have it. So if you would like to have a video about how to open new accounts, please leave it in the comment. Let me know so I can work on it. Otherwise, I won't be able to read your mind. Now, let's see what else. Love it when you make it so simple. Helps me understand how Amazon works. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. I really appreciate it. I always love teaching people. I love talking about Amazon for days. Maybe because I don't have anybody around me that can talk about Amazon. As I said, this business becomes very lonely, especially when you get into it and you're like, that's the only thing you know. So I love it. I really love it. I mean, I don't need to do those YouTube stuff. I don't need to coach people. I don't need to consult, but I love it. I really like doing it. I like to see the result. I like to see someone doing nothing to doing something. Like we have my clients in mentorship. I'm telling you, they had nothing. They didn't do anything. They always had other coaches, other people that really screwed them. They didn't make enough money, and they came with me as a process. I made sure their mindset is correct and everything, and now they're making the money. And I'm very happy for them. Why? Because they put the time, they put their trust in me, which is I don't take lightly. That's why I charge a lot for my mentorship, but I know what I give you. I know what kind of product you're gonna get. I know what kind of brand you're gonna be able to build. This business that you're gonna sell, I know I'm giving you the right information, because my time, it's money. For me, time is very important. I don't even have enough time during the day, because don't forget, guys, I don't do this for a living. I have my own business. I have my own family. I have my own stuff that I deal with every day to make sure my business is running right. So my time is really important. That's why when I see a lot of people contact me, hey, can you help me with this? I cannot do it, guys. I really cannot. I cannot. That's why I'm doing this stuff, to make sure I help you as much as I can. But if you want more tailored service, I cannot not to charge you, because my time is really important, and I know I get results. I'm not here just to, hey, give me your money. I don't care about your money. If my reputation is going to be on the line, if my reputation is going to be hurt, I won't accept it. All what I have is my reputation and my personal how to deal with people. So I hope you guys understand it. But maybe in the future we can do something. I don't know. Maybe we can do a course for you guys that you can purchase at a very low price. Maybe we can do a little private Facebook group that you can, all of you, chip in for something small, and we can have a more in-depth private group that we can discuss more in depth your product, your problems, by signing NDA. For everybody who joined that group, maybe you can sign NDA, say, hey, nobody can share the product, so you can feel free to share your product, so we can give you feedback and all this stuff. So I don't know if that's something you guys want. Yes, we do it, but I really would love to be able to help everyone, but I don't have the time, and wouldn't be fair to my clients who are really paying big bucks to be able to get it, but they're getting the results they deserve. So I'm not giving you only, hey, let me tell you about life, you're gonna make a money, oh my god. No, I'm giving you the right stuff, guys, and I hope you guys appreciate it. And I hope you guys, and I see you guys appreciate it. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. Dimitri says, Dimitri says, Saad, why are there always two sellers on a listing? I'm a private label seller, and on every product that I have my store as a seller and my brand as a seller. I'm not sure about this. Actually. What I have seen, I don't know if your brand have. I don't know if you have an example you can share with us so I can look at it. But usually, I always hijack my own listing. So what does that mean? I have my private label product. I have my private label FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. So basically, I'm an FBA seller. I have one that I'm selling my product. I always create a new listing and it become as an FBM on the same listing. Now, why is that? If I'm an FBA seller and I run out of stock, I want my FBM to be there and start fulfilling orders by FBM, by fulfilled by merchant, from my own house or from my own supplier, to make sure I maintain my ranking. And that's why I hijack my own listing, to make sure that if I run out of stock from the FBA, I have my FBM to hold me until my FBA product gets in. That's what I've seen. But to get you as a two sellers inside just like that, I'm not sure about that. I haven't seen it myself, honestly, unless you give us an example. Dimitri says that would be great, thank you. Ali Riza says, how many products in your related product campaign would you recommend having? Related product campaign, what does that mean, Ali Riza? Are you talking about product targeting? So I don't know if you have any. Look, me, that's the way. I don't know if I understood your question right, but the following: if I have a campaign, or any campaign I do is only for one product, every product I run, I will run a campaign exactly how I showed you guys on the launch strategy, on the video number, the third launch strategy, which is the ultimate launch strategy. You will be able to have one product for each campaign. For variation, it's going to be different. For variation, you're going to have one campaign, but you're going to have 3 ad groups for each variation, which is going to be more work, but that's how you do it. Now, why you do it in different ad groups? because I want to make sure you will know the data for each product, for each variation, with that all commingled in one campaign. Now, for product targeting, the sky's the limit. I can start with 50. I start with 50 and then see how it works. Now, even if there's a lot of products out there, I think if you get 50 of them, we should be good, because not every product out there, they're doing sponsor ad. I mean, if someone is not doing sponsor ads, what's the point of advertising underneath them? If they are not ranked on the top 50, what's the point of advertising underneath them? There's no traffic coming to them anyways. So what's the point? So you always want to choose people who have a traffic already, who rank well, who have where you have a better products than them, where you have more reviews than them, where you have a better review rating than them, where you have more differentiation, maybe better pricing, all this stuff. That's what you want to target. So usually 50 will be fine, but this is where you need to keep your eye on all the time for new competitors when they come in, so you can add them to the list for product targeting. And that could be time consuming, but that's why we have the automatic campaign working on the back end to start finding us more ASINs that could be profitable or not profitable. So that's why I keep my automatic running all the time to find me the new ASINs, instead of me just going out there and trying to find them. If I don't have the time, I always do a checkup once every 2 weeks or once a month to see new competitors, what's happening. And that's it, man. That's how you do it. And also, automatic campaign is good to find more keywords and new index keywords that start trending. You have to understand, guys. Also, keywords, search volume is gonna be trending depending on what's going on. So maybe there's one keyword, let's say coffee mug, long handle. Maybe something that was low, but slowly start creeping up and start going up. That means it's a keyword that is good for you to get, because has start creating some search volume on Amazon, which is you can target, which is really important. All right, what other questions we got? Ladies and gentlemen, what happened? Giants, am I putting you to sleep? Come on, it's Saturday. Let's do it. You know what? I'll tell you. You know what? I'm going to give you a little bit of news about what's going on with me and what's happening. So, as you guys know, I'm launching 2 more products next month. 2 new products. One of them in health and beauty, which is I never learned. And the second one is actually in home and kitchen. Which is I'm busy with. I'm trying to make sure everything is there. One of them actually have a partner with, which is I partner up with. The rest is all, it's really working. Now I'm thinking, because as you guys know, I started the whole business by doing retail online arbitrage, and then I did wholesale, pallets and wholesale and all this stuff. Now I get a new opportunity where I have a lot of things that I can do with a Canadian wholesaler reached out to me, and they want us to start carrying their products and start doing pallets with them. So I'm here, actually it's been a week, I'm thinking about it. Should I go ahead and do the pallets? And I like pallets and wholesale more than retail online arbitrage, because of one reason. It takes more time for me to do retail online arbitrage, and I don't have it, especially with everything that's going on with the Facebook group, with YouTube, with my own brands, with my own consultation. I don't have the time to go out there and source as I used to. So pallets and wholesale will be my best thing. Now pallets are really, really good opportunity, and you basically get pallets at 20% of the retail price. Now the only thing, for me to do it now in Canada, I need to be able to get a warehouse. And now that's what I'm thinking. Should I get a warehouse and get those stuff in? Or I'm thinking about another thing where I can get a few pallets here in my garage, which is a small garage, and show you guys how it's done. How you can get a pallet from home at a smaller scale, not a large scale like how I wanted to do it. Smaller scale, get pallets in, and starting see what the pallets are inside of them, how much money we can make. Actually, it's a good experiment. I'm thinking about maybe we can do one video about that. Maybe I can order 1 pallet in my garage, which is everyone can do, and we take it from the beginning to the end and see how much we can sell from it, how many things how much profit, what kind of products coming in, where we can sell them, which platform. We can learn a lot from it if we do it. So that's where I'm at as a person, as a seller, I guess. Okay, Dimitri says about two sellers on the listing. For example, my store name is X. When you create the listing, you have to input brand name. Brand name is Y. When listing is live, it sells under brand name Y, but below you have one more new offer from the store name. No, it's always going to show you at the bottom. It's going to show you as a seller, because it's going to have your brand name and also is going to have you as a seller. So let me see if I can have an example. And guys, who's here, don't worry, I'm going to answer all your questions. All your questions. Not because there's a deadline in 1 hour. I'll make sure respect your time and make sure that I am fulfilling every question that I get. So let's see, what do we have? Bada bing, bada boom. I started getting into Funko stuff. Oh my God, Funko stuff is killing me. Just trying. What are you gonna give me? You know what? French press, for example. Let me see what we have. See, that's, you hear my daughter? Yeah, my daughter's calling her sister. Layla. Yep, that's what happens when we work at home. But hey, it's a beautiful thing. You'll be able to get access to your kids and all this stuff. It's really awesome. Come on, I'm just waiting for this to happen so I can just find one product here that we can see. Why I'm not finding one? Can you give me an example, Dimitri, very quick, man? All of a sudden I have no ideas for some reason. And let me see what we have here. Maybe I have something. Maybe come back. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay, by the time we're looking for a product, I'm just gonna answer a few questions here. We have I'm gonna come back to it. I think I have. Okay, perfect. You know what? I have it now. So let me just go ahead and share with you my love. All right. Lovely night. All right, so let's say this product. Okay, so let's look at this product. That's what happens when you get a seasonal product, guys. It starts booming right away when the season comes, which is lights and all stuff. I was looking at it, actually, I don't know how I found it. But anyways, it comes in here. So usually what are you gonna have? You're gonna have your brand name here, which is written, your brand name. And underneath is gonna say from the FBA seller. So if I click on this, I'm gonna see me as a seller, and that's it. So usually gonna be two. So, and here, see sold by to door direct. So if I click on this, it's gonna bring me here to this store, and this store has all the stuff. So this is the brand to door, sold by the store name to door direct, which is the store name. So now if I go back, so this is the brand name, and this is the store name. Okay, and that's it. So sold by this person, the company, the LLC, the storefront, they selling this brand. To door direct could have to door kitchen, could have to door health and beauty, it could have anything. All right, so for this reason, you will have yourself there just in case if people want to come and see what other offers, whatever, they're gonna see only one person, which is one person here. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Let's go back and see what kind of question we have. All right. Joss says, I send a Canadian supplier to accept me as a retailer. Then I give them my company information, open request. Then they send me, it's time to order. While I order, not get any password or receive any confirmation. Joss, what do you mean? What do you mean? I send a supplier to accept me as a retailer. So you open a wholesale account, and they didn't ask you for any password. Yeah, nothing. It's not gonna ask you for no password. Actually, last week, what I did is the following. I found a wholesaler. I just went to their store. I just went to their warehouse. I got in. I say, hey, I'm actually here. I sent you a few emails. I didn't get any response, so I would like to see if there's a manager or anything. First, he gave me a very bad attitude. Then I was like, man, just take it easy. Calm down. You know what I mean? We're all here trying to make money, and I'm a good seller, and I know a lot of things on Amazon. You don't know who's walking through that door, especially he saw a choppy guy with I don't dress that fancy when I go, so I went in and actually I get an account open. He starts sending me all the pallets, all the stuff that they have in new and shelf bowls, returns, everything, without having anything else. I didn't give him any information yet. I didn't give him my company name. I give him nothing, no password, nothing, and I start being good. Now, if you do it online, yes, you will get a login, you will get an account, you will get a password, your username to get in. You order stuff online, and they ship them to you, which is a different thing. But you shouldn't be worried. If you have an agent that's communicating with you through emails, you should be good to go, as long as you have all the information there. One more question: how many keywords would you recommend on the back end as well? I don't know why people are really hang on those back-end keywords. Guys, most of your keywords are going to be in the listing. It's going to be title, bullet points, and description. Back-end is 250 byte, okay, not character, because if you have A with this accent aigu, blah, 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 French, it's going to count as 2 bytes, but you have 250 bytes. Usually use them for misspellings, use them for different languages, use them for different keyword that not related to your product but kind of related, but you cannot make the statement and on the listing itself, so you can put them in the back end. But back end, I maybe have 3 words or 5 words. Some of them maybe I have 8, but that's it. You don't need to emphasize on this. If you're indexed for most of the keywords, that's what matters. Backend, forget about it. Forget about it. Not forget about it. Forget about it if do not give too much attention to it. Before it used to be 5,000 character, then 500, then 250 character. Why? Because they see it. People are stuffing stuff in the backend with a lot of unrelated keyword. So it doesn't make sense, guys. Just have everything in the main keyword, and trust me, you'll be fine. And if anything extra, just put it in the back end. But do not give too much emphasis as if this is why I'm not selling. And the other thing I want to tell you guys, there's no listing out there that we're going to create or anybody else is going to create for you. He's going to make you sales right away. It's not the listing. You need to look at the market. You need to look at the demand, how differentiate your product, how is the offer, how is the price, how is the images, everything together. They work all in harmony together. It's not like, oh, put a listing and make a money. No, where's the marketing? What's going on? No, you cannot do this. So it's not only listing. Listing is good, written to make sure you are being indexed for the main keyword. So what you can do, once you write your listing and everything, take your keywords, put them in an index checker, and see if you're indexed. If you're indexed, that's it. You're good. Your PPC will run well, and you will show up for a lot of search terms. What to do? Nothing to do. I just told you, Josh. You should be fine. I have noticed lately that Amazon or perhaps some black hat sellers keep changing the categories to my product. I keep on it and change it every time. Just wanted to know if you had the experience with it. No, I don't have this experience with it. I don't have category change. Actually, one of my clients got the category change from party supplies to home and kitchen or something like that. And she called and everything was solved. But actually, what's happening now, guys, it's a big news, is Amazon is starting to change their ranking a lot on daily basis, and I'm talking significantly. Not like, oh, I'm in a second spot, I became third or fourth. No, I'm talking if you're in the first spot or second spot, top 5, you could be in the the bottom of third page. So basically, you could be in position number 50 or 60 every day. That's why we're seeing a lot of fluctuation on sales now. Like the other day, I freaked out. All of a sudden, I see I'm making only 20 sales a day for this product, and usually I make 40. The other day, the day after, right away. Nothing changed. The reviews are the same. Everything is the same. I made 47 sales. So what's happening? I'm not sure, but Amazon is getting a lot of heat because of it, because a lot of things are changing. A lot of people launching products are getting different results, and we don't know what's going on. Even with a product tracker, keyword tracker, actually it stopped working that well. It stopped working. Like, I don't get any data anymore. So they're getting issues also with the algorithm, or that why. I mean, I don't have this. I mean, I'm not sure, but maybe that's why maybe they're changing from A9 to A10. The algorithm A9, which is the system that Amazon came up with for their algorithm for purchasing and online, from A9 to A10. So maybe that switch is giving all this trouble, which is really weird. Usually in Q4, everything is set up, ready to get all this traffic. Amazon's ready for it. We're ready for it. But I don't know why this is taking late to get any changes. Usually in summer, they do all these changes. So we shall wait and see, Audrey. But it's annoying, honestly, for changing categories. Nigwa says, I have 2 keywords that always convert and bring the most sales, but might cost a lot. When I lower their bids, I get no sales. What to do, Sam? Okay, I don't understand. This question is really vague. I'll tell you what. How is that I have 2 keywords that always convert and bring the most sales, but they cost a lot? If they convert and you are in the right ACOS or within the average ACOS and they're converting well, good for you. That's it. Done. That means even if I break even on it, I'm going to bid on it and can I keep bid on it until I rank. So if this keyword is very important to you, you need to spend money on it, which is there's no way around it, or do a launch service, do ManyChat, whatever you want to do to rank to the top. Once you rank at the top organically, slowly, you're going to see you're not going to spend money on it anymore because you're not paying for that position. Already the organic position is there. So if it's converting, that means it's a good keyword, you have to do it. And the other thing, you will spend money. There's no ifs and buts about it. You're going to spend money. And that's the mental block that a lot of us have, that when the product gets in, they're not able to spend more money on it. No, guys, if this keyword is doing well, these two keywords, spend more money, try to rank for it. Even if it's at high ACOS. You're not going to be profitable in the first month or 2 months. It's going to take 2-3 months at least to be profitable a bit. And slowly, once you get more reviews, more ranking or organic ranking, you're going to start making money constantly, and the PPC is going to cost you very low. Let me give you an example. Health and supplement. I'm in a supplement. I used to spend $400 to $500 a day on my PPC. Okay? Now I spend only $100 with this almost the same amount of sales. Why is that? I optimize, I start ranking for more keywords, I start getting more Amazon badges. That's what happens. Now I spend 100, 120, 150 maybe max if I get more sales, but I'm generating $400, $500 a day. See that? That's the difference. Mental. That's what I said. It's all mental. It's all mental, and know what you're working towards. What's the goal? I think a lot of us, they don't know why you're doing this business. You're making money. If you want to make money, you're not going to make it overnight. If you're listening to the wrong person, it's their problem. Go ahead and ask them how they're making their money within a month, because it's impossible. If they do it, I don't know how they're doing it. Please let me give me their number, give me their contact. Let me contact. Let me see how they do it. Maybe they have magic. Maybe they're friend with Jeff Bezos, or they have the key for the algorithm itself. Come on, man. Do not get into this, guys. Nothing easy. What we do is not easy. It's hard. If it's easy, everyone else will do it. If it's easy, there will be no guys like me, consulted, to be able to teach you things, because it requires experience, requires a lot of failures, requires you to hustle, requires work ethics, mental state. A lot of things got involved in it. So please just know you're doing what the top 5% are doing, that the rest of 95%, 90% are not able to do. So you're doing something special. That keep at it, and trust me, it's gonna work. But you need the right guidance. Do not be cheap. Go ahead, get someone to look at your listing, look at your PPC, look at what you need. We're not gonna know everything. You're not gonna know everything. I don't know everything. Okay, don't think because I'm good at Amazon means I'm good at everything. No, I suck at a lot of things that I need improvement. And that's why not everyone is perfect. If I have a problem, I go find a consultation, find someone to help me with it. Okay? So, come on. Just keep it, and you're doing well. If the product is good, you're good. All right. Chase James is wondering the same. Nigwa, you gotta start spending money, guys. There's no anything behind it. The people who are spending money, the people who are making the money. Justin says, does the way you present your Amazon product affect sales? I see some brand new products with helium 10 rating 6 to 10. Okay, let me see this. How can I go on this? How can I rant about this? All right. Any score that you find, whether in Jungle Scout, whether in Helium 10, whether it's in Viral Launch, I don't pay attention to it. And I said that before. It's only prediction, estimation. There's no way you can find out the true data or the true thing that you say, hey, this is it. This is very home run, or this is 6 over 10. No. The question is going to be, I need to make sure that I go dig deeper, find the demand, find the low competition, find a way of improving the product, making sure maybe I compete on differentiation, on listing, on price, whatever it is. And then I launch the product and see what's up. But I never take those numbers as anything of significance. Nothing. I think these are good numbers. If I want to do a clickbait, and I can actually, I showed it multiple times to people before, I can have the score 10. I can manipulate the data in a way that I can show it 10. It will be a very nice clickbait. Look, amazing product research. Saad Basim comes with a 10 over 10 product. Home run. I can do that and get clicks. Who am I fooling? I'm fooling you? You guys are smarter than this. You're smarter than this. You want me to fool you? I'm not going to do that. And don't forget about that. But yes, one of the strategies, you can go ahead, find the low rating products that needs improvement with the low, maybe with the medium reviews, but they're still selling a lot. If you come in and improve it and you find something good, you'll be able to compete on and you will be good. That's how it works. Perfect. Guys, what else you have for me? What else? Bring it on. Today we're here. And very excited about what to come. All right. I think you guys have no questions, and I think we can. If before you leave, guys, hit the like button. Please go ahead. I'm gonna wait a second. I think you guys, more people here. I think each one of you can just hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share this video with someone else who really can find helpful. What do we have here? Just says, but the supplier asked me to order from them, but they didn't send me any password to log in. Should I tell them I didn't get to their password? I'm afraid I will look unprofessional. I'm really not sure what you're talking about, Josh. I mean, I don't know. Logins. Ask them. Hey, listen. Do you have a members area or buyers area that you have in your online that I can log in and be able to purchase from them, or this is just going to be from the emails they're going to send you with all the product, with the product list and all the stuff, and it should be cool. What else we have? Like, for example, I don't have it here because I was just get some email list and I was very good. So guys, I just want to tell you, I really enjoy this live Q&A. I think it's more between me and you guys. I think really bounce ideas. Please don't get offended from anything I say. I just really care about you. I really want to make sure you guys are getting the right advice, the right advice and commitment from me to make sure that you guys get the right thing. I won't come here just to talk. I want to make sure you guys get the value of it. At the same time, just remember, this business is very lucrative. You know how to make money. We will make money online. It's really easy. If I can do it as a full-time job from not knowing anything and now becoming very good at it, I think you can too. And remember, all what you see out there with social media or anybody, even me when I come on, I don't think everything is perfect. Every day I struggle. Every day I have a problem I need to solve. Every day I worry about things. I worry about my business. I worry about how long I can continue on this. Is this my product is going to do well? Is the supplier is going to screw me? Is a lot of things comes in. So I don't want to think it's easy and breezy and I come here, oh my God, doing this. No, there is work. There is worry all the time. And no matter how the person is, how big he is, how much accomplished he is, trust me, they have issues as well, just as much as you. and I feel you as much as anybody else, more than anybody else, because I started just like you. I had nothing into my name. I had a debt of 5,000 to come and build a business like this from nothing, that even when I talk about it, I don't believe it. Even if I say it to people, they don't believe it. People around me, they didn't believe it. You can too. Do not let other people influence you. Okay? I was laughed at. People didn't believe in me. I was a little bit good at school, but I wasn't paying attention that much as I really wanted. So if you want this business, make it a career. Take a decision. No, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to make money online. I want to be able to go spend extra money with on vacation. I want to spoil my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my wife, my husband. I want to have a little bit of saving. I want to have better retirement. I want to make sure I secure this business, give it to my kids. All these things you can do with this business, but please have the right mindset. Have the right advice from the right people. And I really, really, really appreciate each and every one. And I hope you guys find a lot of value in this. And I'm just grateful for everything happened to me. And I hope I can pass some of that knowledge to you and help more people. That's why I want to get the subscriber up. We'll be able to get better in the ranking to help other people to get this life. Because honestly, minimum wage is not going to be able to do it anymore. I don't think you'll be able to live a good living. I don't want to be scared of not be able, if your kid asks you for something, I don't want to be afraid, hey, I cannot buy it. If I buy it, I'm not going to be able to pay my electricity bill, or I'm not able to pay something of importance, or my mortgage, or my car payment. You don't want to sacrifice that. Always have a side hustle. If you're working, have a job, work a side hustle. Do it part-time. Do eBay. Do retail arbitrage. Do Amazon a little bit. And slowly, after 6 months, 6 months to a year, you'll be able to build a really good business that you can leave your job and work on it, which is really important. And that's the goal. And remember, you always can sell the business for good money, which is going to be your secure thing. So if I later, after 2 years, I build this brand, 2 or 3 products or 5 products, and then I sell for $1 million, that's a good cash out. So please, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you have done. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the Facebook group. Leave your comments. What do you think about this new rule about request a review? Do you think they are going to delete the email follow-up sequence as a whole, or they think it's only for other reasons? I would like to hear from you, and please let me leave it in the comment and respond to every comment out there. So I appreciate you guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.